It's the Opie and Anthony show. We got little Jimmy Norton on the line. Jimmy!
Hello?
I got a text from you. You were mortified?
Oh, my God, dude. It was, I knew it was coming up. I was like, not the jail interview, not today. It was really sad. But
yeah. Talking about the Richard Jeni audio we played earlier today.
Yeah, it was very funny. You had to do it.
But you remember, we actually had a normal interview with the guy after we got back on radio here at XM.
Oh, I know. And I remember the other one, the 9/11 one, which got uncomfortable when he was like, yeah, but you guys can use bells and whistles and buttons. And you said, yeah, but you can say the same thing every night. We can. He went, that is true. That is true.
Oh, do we have that?
I don't know, but it was really funny.
Well, yeah, E-Rock's got to find that because we really weren't getting along. And for some reason, he just kept on calling and trying to, get a relationship going with us. And do you have the 9/11 comedy tape? He's yelling something, E-Rock. E-Rock's going to find it.
That was a really deconstructing, horrifying day, I remember.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and in hindsight, it's just awful.
Well, at the time, he deserved it. Like I said, we made good in the end, but,
Any insight on that whole thing, Jimmy?
No, I mean, I got a call from Rogan on Friday about it, and I think Bobby had called him, so... I mean, stupid Bob Kelly knows as much as the rest of us do. I don't like the language, though. I don't like the language as far as his girlfriend said he shot himself in the face.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of fishy, man. Like, why do you, unless you're just mad at yourself because you feel like you look old, why else would you shoot yourself in the face in the shower? That's just a weird thing to do.
Well,
so to answer your question, no, I have no insight at all.
So you I'm thinking Jimmy's thinking some kind of fucking CSI shit that maybe it's a little fishy.
I don't know, unless her wording was just panic-stricken. She's like, my boyfriend shot himself in the face. And it was like, I don't know. Just to me, first of all, me and Kenny were discussing this. Why do you shoot yourself where your girlfriend's going to find you? I mean, you know she's going to find you. She's making you breakfast. I don't know, I'm not saying she shot him, but it seems a little weird. I'd be interested to see what happens in the next few days.
Interesting.
So you don't think, all right, so you think there might be something else to this?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I mean, the guy was making tremendous amounts of money, which is not the end-all, be-all. But when you're making, 20 or 30 grand a night, you're one of the more respected acts in the business. Unless he was just depressed. I mean, I talked to him like 6 months ago, and I didn't know him well at all. I just knew him casually. He had called me about something else, and he was sounding really depressed and a little drunk all the afternoon. So.
Yeah, people say that he was bummed out that he wasn't bigger than he was. You know what I mean? Even though he was making $20,000, $30,000 a show, there's people out there doing arenas. There's people out there making $300,000 a show, making movies.
Say it. There's Dane.
Well, there's Dane.
That's exactly. Dane drove him to shoot himself.
Well, there's a bunch of guys out there. I mean, even my man C is doing the arenas. Lisa Lampanelli's, for Christ's sake, is doing theater tours. And, this guy's probably like, shit, I thought I was, after The Mask, I was going to be the next guy making movies, and he never really panned out.
And there's rumors that he had some kind of medical condition that he was frustrated with?
That's what I read, too. So I'm almost hoping it was that. It's like... Because I feel really bad about this one, and it's not that I knew him well, but it's almost sad to me that such a great comic did that. Like, what the fuck does, like, if you're that funny, and you're that professional a stand-up comic, and you're still blowing your brains out before you're 50, I mean, that's fucking depressing for the rest of us. That's a sad state of affairs. You're making 20 grand a night, you're that good, you're that respected, you've done such great specials, and still not enough. I mean, what is there? So I'm hoping almost it was something awful medical, because that will explain it. Like, you can go, oh, okay, that's why he did that. Not that it makes it any better for his family, but I mean, again, I didn't know the guy well. I'm more sad because I think a really good comic did something so awful. I mean, I didn't know the guy that well.
Let's get to something even a little more depressing than this. How's Pittsburgh?
Oh, Pittsburgh was awful. I mean, it's funny. Me and Kenny were talking about Richard Jeni Friday afternoon while we were eating lunch. We were talking about him, and then we found out later that day. I was just happy that we weren't talking about him when it actually happened. That would have been too fucking creepy. Yeah. And then of course, Kenny's like, well, maybe he was gay. I was like, where did you get that from? Why would you do that?
Fuck does he get?
Kenny's
first thing. Well, you know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah, he slept outside your hotel room door so he could be the first to tell you.
I'm surprised he wasn't driving to the Jeni family house to give them the news first.
Oh, you already know?
You already know? Well, maybe some details.
I might be a faggot.
Call the local police department. Look, could you keep it under your hats till I get there?
I'd like to tell the next of kin.
Pittsburgh was great, dude. I mean, the shows were mobbed, most of them. The fan base there is really good, man. Just really, really. I did more shows than I normally do, and 2 out of the 3 were sold out Saturday. The Late Show had over 200 on it. I mean, it was really
nice.
mobbed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the ratings are in Pittsburgh, but I mean, whatever it is, the fans are showing up in droves. Every time it's getting more and more. So
Jimmy's our reconnaissance man.
Yeah, it's nice.
No, and I just said in droves too. I'm fucking talking about my shows the way my mom would talk about them.
In droves for my son.
They came to see him in droves. I really am just contributing nothing. I'm going to go on the message board and just trash myself at somebody else.
Hey, tomorrow we announce the first date of the O&A Traveling Virus comedy tour. Yeah, tomorrow we announce all the details for the first one. That's going to happen.
It's a secret, though.
Yeah, it's a secret. It's going to happen somewhere that's warm, because it's going to be in April, the first date. Bob Kelly is part of it. Joe Rogan's part of it. And then, of course, little Jimmy Norton.
Yep.
All the details tomorrow.
I know, and you know, I'm so tired right now that as you said that, I almost blurted it out accidentally. I'm really glad I didn't.
That's why I said it's a secret. I heard you gearing up to just blurt out the location.
Can I correct Bob Kelly on something? As we were driving in, I heard Bob.
What's up, Jim?
He made a good point about how Jeni probably wanted to be bigger than he was. And, I mean, that's probably a common thing for us.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact that you included yourself in, like, the humble mass. Like, dude, I know where I am. You don't know where you are. You just bought an apartment. You really think that you're a fucking gentleman about town. You have no idea.
Gentleman
how
about
hard.
town.
Bob,
I just wish you lived on a higher floor. When you kill yourself, you'll fucking get it done.
Bob, 10 floors is high enough, Bob. What do you think, I'm going to jump 10 floors in town?
Yeah, with your body, you might bounce. You're like silly putty.
Bob makes everyone uncomfortable. He has to announce to us, this didn't make the radio yet, it will now. He's like, I just bought a place across the street from a gay bar.
Did you really, Bob?
No, I didn't know. It was
or a gay club or something.
I didn't know it was a gay bar.
And what was outside again?
I walked by it like 20 times. It's a poster of a man sitting Indian style with no top on and licking his lips. And I didn't know it was a gay bar.
What do you think it was?
I don't know, just a guy enjoying a drink.
Huh?
What's that?
You were stepping on Jimmy's probably brilliant line. I just want to let you know.
It was just shit. This is the fucking gem I was gonna fire out with my nose strip peeling off. What did you think it was? A store that just sold assless chaps because of all the people walking in and out of it?
Yeah, you like how Bob said he's walked by it 20 times?
Yeah, just buy it. Not in the front door.
Hey, you gonna get my fingerprints on that doorknob?
You walk in like, hey, I just want to get to know my neighbors, that's all.
I pulled my hoodie sleeve down over my hand when I opened the door.
My joke just bombed, so I'm going to try it again. I'm praying it's just because no one heard it. But Bob keeps saying he walked by. He meant as B-I.
Oh, see, I didn't hear that.
Pretty good.
Oh, thank God. I thought everyone heard it and politely ignored it because it's a sad day.
Knocks on his neighbor's door for a cup of jizz.
Because I'm eating a bowl of kashi.
Hey, Jimmy eats the kashi, too.
No shit.
No shit is right.
No, it's a good shit.
Out of a gaping asshole.
He eats his cereal out of an ass cave.
Some guy does that fucking feet dangling over his shoulders thing.
Spoon not included.
Gaping asshole.
The bowl gets smaller and smaller.
He spoons kashi out of a man's asshole. Oh, that is horrible.
So Bobby, you going to stop into the bar? I mean, you want to just stop in and introduce yourself to your new neighbors, maybe?
What?
Yeah, stop in, say hi, see who the fuck's hanging out.
Have like a yellow hanky like Pacino and Cruising, and they'll yell at you because you're fucking wearing it, but you're not into golden showers.
When me and Norton, he was looking for his apartment, we lived together. I told him, I was explaining the building that I lived in. I was like, it has a doorman, it has parking, it has dry cleaning, a gym, everything, elevators. And then he's like, yeah. And then I go, plus there's a trainee bar on the corner. He's like, all right, where do I go to sign up? He would drive by the house every night and pretend to miss the house. Whoops. He'd go like this every night. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta make the
there
old
goes our
U-turn.
garage.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm just kryptoniting everything. Yeah.
No, did you hear about the 101-year-old woman that got punched in the face 3 times?
Yeah, I was really surprised at the perpetrator. I mean, what a shock that was. The description of his clothing was so accurate on the news, you'd never would have known.
Yeah, the news. Well, he said it was a man in his 30s. So, any old ladies, look out for a man in his 30s.
Let that be a 100-year-old black woman getting punched in the face by some young white thug, and the fucking marches would be from here to Brooklyn. You watch how fast they would jump on that.
It would be a hate crime. It would be, marches, outrage.
I think you should have raped her. I mean, why not while you're there?
On camera, imagine seeing that. Her knocked out fucking cotton candy hair on the floor as he's just pounding her.
He wipes his cock off with her hat.
Oh. He tries to get away, and she grabs him and pulls him back in because she hasn't seen one of those since 1972.
She wants more of that deep dicking.
Deep dicking as her lip bleeds pressed up against the elevator doors.
Her shoe is falling off her foot. It's just askew with that dark, thick stocking on, that orthopedic stocking. Oh, man.
Oh, he's giving her a savage ass fucking, counting her money while he rapes her. You gotta love that guy. He's a good boy.
You gotta love that.
The old broad took 3 hits, man.
Yeah.
She went down.
Dude, how bad are you going to do in prison when there's video of you punching 101
I know, man.
And not knocking her down?
Takes the fucking 4th punch before she hits the floor.
Yeah, but he held her head.
He held her head.
He held her head on he grabbed the side of her head, punched her twice, her hat went flying.
Yeah, that's what made it sad for us when her hat went flying.
Her little hat.
Because she knitted it because she had nothing else to do. She was proud of her little knit hat.
Maybe her grandson gave it to her for Christmas.
He bought it at a church auction.
Yeah.
The grandson that doesn't really give a shit anymore, but decide I gotta send her something. She's lonely.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Grandson, how about fuck him too? He's in his 60s. Enough already.
It's true.
Enough with his family and her show-off knitted hat. Fuck yourself, lady.
She really did.
What a scumbag, though, man. They're looking for him. They'll have him by tomorrow. They'll have him by tomorrow's show. You watch.
Yeah, someone will rat him out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope so, but I mean, like all of you, I was completely shocked when I saw what the perpetrator looked like.
I know.
Never would have guessed. I mean, you just wouldn't have guessed.
Doesn't fit the profile.
By the way,
not at all.
By the way, Jimmy, I know what this is all about. You've been stuck with Kenny since Thursday, and you just need to finally talk to a real human being.
I needed human contact. I needed somebody who actually blinked when I'm looking in their direction.
What was the one dumb thing Kenny did this weekend?
Besides implying that Jenny might be gay, which I'm like, no, he had a girlfriend. He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to see if he did anything else stupid. I mean, it was pretty much, it was kind of hard to fuck this one up. We just walked from the hotel to the club.
Just your basic stupidness.
Yeah, I mean, there really was. There was nothing. I mean, he handled everything, perfectly well. Oh, here's the bad fucking news. I was like, well, we're going from Pittsburgh to Newark. I'm like, man, thank God. Or Newark to Pittsburgh. I'm like, dude, I'm so sick of flying. Thank God we got an hour flight. A nice, easy one. He goes, yeah, but 2 out of the next 3 weeks, you got to fly cross country.
Mr. Bad News, of course.
I'd rather fly with Mohammed Atta than fucking
Fucking Kenny, man. He's amazing.
He's got an appearance, doesn't he?
Today.
Yes,
Today.
He does. Kenny has an appearance at noon, I think. Him and Stupid E-Rock are both.
Yeah, in Times Square.
Broadway between 47th and 48th Street.
Yeah, stop by and say hello to them.
The
what is Eric
sunglass
gonna
hut.
do?
Yeah, Ray-Ban.
What is Eric going to do there? Is Eric going to what is he? He was modeling sunglasses or something?
Oh.
Ray-Bans?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, what's he going to do?
What Kenny ought to do is take the sunglasses and hold them over his hair, and when his hair doesn't catch fire, he can go, see how good these were?
How are they going to get sunglasses to fit those eyes of his? They're like an inch apart.
They're going to have to just fucking cut it and put one lens over
Both on. I'm Cyclops.
We got E-Rock in studio. What are you doing at the appearance?
Yeah, what are you doing? Do you have something planned that you and Kenny are going to do?
No, they just said all you have to do is just stand there.
Just stand.
It'll be like fucking work for you. How's that?
I can do that.
Jimmy's on fire.
So you're just going to stand there?
Jimmy's lonely.
Pretty much, yeah.
I
Wow.
was lonely.
You're so lonely. You had to
know.
call your pals. Because you're not getting this conversation with Kenny.
Dude, this is more than I said to him in 4 days.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, we ate at P.F. Chang's today and just stared at each other over awful Chinese food. It was fucking horrendous.
And he tries to, like, start conversation now. That's his new thing. And it's just so awkward and awful.
Yeah, it's never fun and lighthearted. It's almost like you see him going through the Doom encyclopedia. What can he just mention first?
Doom.
Right.
You
No,
see,
they're saying the
the
Holocaust. What's that?
genocide in Africa, it's really happening over there. Yeah? Is it?
Could I have a lemonade, please? Do you know what's going on in the Sudan? I was really excited.
They're hacking each other with machetes. Are they, Kenny?
Hey, Bobby, did you move into your new fucking place yet or no?
No, not yet. I gotta have all the floors and bathroom and all that stuff done.
Okay, how long is that going to take?
I don't know. I was supposed to paint myself, but I can't do it. My fingers
Paint
are
yourself?
my fingers are too thin.
I think you meant paint your own body. I'm like, how many gallons is that going to take?
Jesus.
Well, he did admit that he was painting for 8 minutes and he got out of breath.
I really did. I painted the ceiling for 8 minutes. My shoulder started to hurt, and then I went and I sanded something for like 5 minutes.
Why don't you just fucking lay on the back like nickel antelope?
It's pretty funny.
How hard is it to paint?
I don't like that Jimmy's been in shape for like a week and a half. He's giving me fat jokes.
Dude, I'm really not in shape, though. I'm like an almost decent human with just like a fucking layer of fat wrapped around.
I looked at Bob today and I went, hey, how's that diet going? And then I gave him like Rodney Dangerfield eyes and looked at his belly.
He gave me Muppet eyebrows.
Did you go to
Bobby, you doing I'm sorry, man.
I was wondering if you went to the gym with Kenny.
No, Kenny went 2 days. I actually, yesterday, I did crunches and then fucking push-ups in my room. So I worked out 2 hard days before I left. I ate pretty well when I was away. Though. I didn't eat anything really shitty.
Kenny's an animal in the gym. It's scary what he lifts, and he's no reaction.
Yeah, no grunts.
No,
he's the same face when he gets the same face when he's fucking handing you money or when he's
it's creepy.
He doesn't even sweat.
No, it's scary how much he can lift.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I remember when Norton we first started working out together. He did the stair step of the pre-core, and the stair step, and his knees would go like backwards. He kept saying the machine was broken, but he had no muscle on his leg, so it just would fold backwards. So I kept giving him my machine because I was on the same machine, but it worked. And he'd get on mine, and the same thing would happen. It was just like he had no muscle on his leg. It would fold back like a flamingo.
I was gonna say, I was trying to think of what animal where it goes too far.
Oh shit!
But now he hits the. I went and worked out with him like a couple months ago, and Norton, he punches the bag like he just like if his father just molested him. He's just punching his shin.
You think it's the father?
Well, whatever.
I always thought uncle, whoever it is.
He really just punches the bag like an animal for 3 minutes. 3 minutes punching something for 3 months is a long time, and he does. How many rounds do you do, Nort? 10?
I do between 8 and 10.
Jesus.
Nah, he just punches it with rage. I'm not a faggot. I'm not a faggot. I'm not a faggot.
You know, right now, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm totally naked standing in my room. And I don't know what's been going on since yesterday. My cock has never looked thinner and more awful. Dude, it's like a straight pigtail. I'm fucking so disgusted. It's like pin the child's dick on the other shape hand.
Why are you naked?
I don't want to hear you're naked talking us, you faggot.
What a game.
Here's one last night. I'm fucking talking to my girlfriend online. We're having like cyber sex, and she's not really into it that much, but I'm kind of getting her into it. I'm being really dirty. And then I said something that fucking mentioned the word love in it, and it took her out of the fantasy. 2 lines later, she's like, all right, well, I'm going to watch this movie for a little while and go to bed. Oh. And I'm like, what movie? And she goes, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I'm trying to talk dirty to my girlfriend. I mentioned love, and it disgusts her so much. She wants to watch a Jim Carrey film.
Oh, that's great.
Relationship. Thanks.
Not even the first one, the second one.
Oh, wait, no, it was Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. That's the first one, isn't it?
All right, whatever.
Even tell.
Who knows anymore?
Yeah, I've never seen the second one. I just, I don't know.
Well, Jimmy, they're saying you got to go.
Yeah, believe me, I know. They're saying that fucking 9:48. They've been saying that.
People are saying that you need to go.
They're saying we got to get you out of here, and I would look behind me, and there'd be nobody there, and I'm talking to anybody. I said, "Where? There's no who's saying that? No one."
Then what happened, Jim?
Well, see, on the phone it's easy, but Jimmy's right. The guest will be right in front of us, and like, yeah, they're saying you got to go, and the guest will look around like, what? Who?
Who's they?
It's so uncomfortable.
There's no one signaling. It's like, well, you would look and nod your head and go, oh, yeah, they're saying you got to get out of here. And I look behind me and it's a wall.
They're telling us.
They're telling us you got to go. All right, Jimmy.
You'll be back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm back tomorrow and Tuesday, and then
tomorrow and Tuesday.
Tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Wednesday afternoon I fly to LA to do the Ontario Improv. So.
We only get you 2 days this week.
Yeah, I didn't realize the schedule was like that, actually. I thought I was doing the Ontario Improv next week.
Aw.
Well,
who are we going to get?
Yeah.
But I have a lot of jokes I'm going to bring. Some funny stuff I've been preparing.
Well, they're having a problem with our We for a We contest already.
Why?
We'll figure it out, though.
Well, they're getting a little uppity over.
They're getting nervous.
Place.
Do you know, honest to God, my cockhead is the size of a dime right now. It's fucking horrifying. I have a decent dick, and it just shrunk in a shame, and it's just a shame thing.
It's because you're talking to us. Thank God it shrunk.
No, but I mean, it's been like this since yesterday. I was kind of flogging it online, talking to my girlfriend. I wasn't jerking off. I was just kind of flogging it lazily.
Flogging?
Yeah, just being a goose. I'm trying not to desensitize it anymore, and it's just it's embarrassing, man. I don't. If she fucks someone else, I'd actually give her a pass.
And then what happened?
Believe me, I'm so lonely. I'll just, and then what happened until I hear fucking Ron and Fez talking. I'm just a lonely man.
Look at the fucking reaction you're getting now from Pal Talk. People are saying, Jimmy, you're just phoning it in.
Well, and then they say that while he's eating it on the air. All right.
All right,
Jimmy. Good. Way to end with a fucking petering out pun.
Hey, Grady, a black name or a white name?
It's probably a black name, although the way Grady used it in The Shining was how it should tie in with black.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the Shining thing.
You know, I swung and missed so hard on that one. I actually pulled a fucking rib.
I appreciate it.
I thought it was pretty good, Jim.
Thanks. All right, good. Well, that's good when your fucking friends are pitying you. Hey, no, you did good. I'm an 8-year-old in Little League who just fucking got tagged out at first base.
By the way, did you hear about the booing?
Yes, I did. I heard that coming in. It was awful. My first question is, if you're not allowed to boo, how is fucking MC supposed to know when Voss is done with his act?
There you go. Drag Voss into it. Nice.
Please, I have to. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to end on that.
All right, Genie.
Where are you going to be flying out to this weekend?
Ontario.
Oh, he got me.
He got it out. Oh. There's no hanging up on Jimmy.
He's quick.
He's quick.
He's quick.